Hello, everyone, and welcome to Glyphs. Thank you to all our viewers who have joined us on Zoom and on Facebook. It's an absolute pleasure to have all of you with us. We shall be starting in just a short while, and until then, enjoy this beautiful performance by Hemant Urudhvareshe on the accordion. Here it comes. It's lovely to see all the audience who have joined in. Please do put in your names in the chat box. Also, we would like to know your passion, that one hobby, that one thing that you all love to do. Do put it in the chat box. We would love to connect with that passion of yours. A very warm welcome to everyone again. चल जिंदगी नई शुरुआत करते हैं। चल जिंदगी नई शुरुआत करते हैं। जो उम्मीद औरों से की थी, जो उम्मीद औरों से की थी, वो अब खुद से करते हैं। A new year, new hopes, and new beginnings. On behalf of the Glyphs team, a very happy new year and a very good evening to all our viewers from Pune, Mumbai, Dehradun, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Chandigarh, and Siliguri, and of course from all the other parts of the world. They say the creation of beauty is art, and today we shall be seeing both beauty and art. The beauty of collecting postcards and the art of wrapping. Stay tuned as we have a lovely interaction with our guests. To the audience, we shall be recording this episode for quality purposes. Glyphs, it's a channel where you indulge in to identify the passion created within you, connect with each other, and openly and ingenuously express your thoughts and passions. The purpose of this channel is to create a community of people coming together to showcase their diverse passions on a global platform to a global audience. Your passion can be singing, photography, painting, playing an instrument, or even something as different as collecting items, cycling, or sports. This might be something that you are not necessarily doing as your work, but it is something that simply makes you happy. At Glyphs, we say, we create happy individuals. You know you got it. We know you got it. Let the world know you got it. And so, a very warm welcome again on this lovely Sunday evening. I am your host, Kavita Awasthee, and it is an absolute pleasure to welcome all of you to the first episode of the year 2021 and the 73rd episode of this wonderful channel where we showcase your passion. Also, stay tuned for a special 75th episode on Sunday, 17th of January. Audience, while we talk to our guests, do keep the chat box alive with your comments and appreciation. And to our viewers on Facebook, we are listening to you too. So please feel free to put your comments on our Facebook page, which is live right now. So, friends, they say happiness is when you receive messages from your loved ones. And preserving these messages by her passion of collecting beautiful postcards is RICHA RAUT. Born and brought up in Mumbai, RICHA started this passion of collecting postcards in 2011. And since then, she has collected over 1,000 postcards. She says her inspirations for this are her parents and her sister Ria, and a special mention for her mentor, Y.D. Pitkar, who has always encouraged her passion. Richa is currently working as an assistant professor in the Academy of Architecture, Mumbai, and in spite of a packed schedule, loves spending time in museums, loves coffee, and loves sunsets. Wow, I'm sure a lot of us resonate with these passions. So, welcome on the show, Richa.
Hi.
Uh, in this age where even writing is fast becoming obsolete, letters and postcards, I'm sure all of us would agree, are disappearing even faster. So, Richa, how did you manage to keep up such a wonderful and such a unique passion like collecting postcards? Do tell us about your journey.
So my journey began in 2011 when I received my first postcard, which was sent to me by my dear friend when he was traveling. And the interesting part is, it was not a surprise. Like, I knew he was sending me the postcard. But when I received it, I was just thrilled and amazed. We live in a digital world. By getting a small card, like a personal message, it was amazing. And what was unique, or what was interesting thing about that was, it's a card, it's an open communication medium, and yet it was personal. And that's what kind of triggered me to pursue it rather. So whenever henceforth I started traveling, I started And this was the first postcard which I received back in 2011. And whenever I started then traveling, I started sending postcards to my friends, my families, and eventually they started reciprocating. Gradually, I deliberately started buying postcards, like because I liked this whole part of collecting and I had a little mini collection of postcards. I started collecting, I started buying postcards, and which are unique in its own way. My friends started sending me postcards. They always remember, oh, I know Richa, she likes postcards. I'll just send one to her. Or they used to collect postcards and they used to hand it over to me. Either or, I got a card. And slowly it started building. My friends were very generous. They designed postcards for me. They bought postcards for me. They sort of added to my collections. My friends, my family, mentors who have when they were cleaning up their house, they found old postcards belonging to their parents and grandparents. So rather than discarding it, they thought that why not give it to her because she likes collecting it. I met some very interesting people through this journey who sort of encouraged me, who collaborated with me, who exchanged postcards with me, and slowly helped me build this collection of more than 1,000 plus postcards. I would say I'm a little fish in this ocean of postcards. I'm still swimming, and all my family, friends, mentors have played a very significant role and are playing significant role in contributing in this huge collection of postcards. And I think the fact that it's not a WhatsApp message or an email, it's a tangible card which you get, that feeling is something which is priceless. I think everyone is happy when they get a postcard. So I think that's sort of is my journey so far, and I continue to do so.
That is so cute. Thank you. We've got Divya and Rohit here who say they've got some lovely postcards from you. Divya got one from Paris, and Rohit also has recently got a postcard. Divya and Rohit, you're the lucky ones. We're going to wait for some postcards from Richa as well. Thank you. Thank you for that. And yes, there's a beautiful saying. They say, whatever the weather, bring your own sunshine. Similarly, I should say, whatever the message, bring your own postcard. So let's see some pictures of some postcards from Richa's wonderful collection of 1,000 cards. Can we have the pictures? Yes, Richa, over to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a very unique postcard. This was given to me by my student. So you see that it's a very old yellow postcard which is used. So rather than discarding it, some of the artists have actually taken the postcards and have reused it and repainted it and made it into a unique piece, a unique postcard. And I find it very interesting. It's very rare to find this kind of a postcard, and you don't find it in a regular shops, but mostly in art and craft centers you might find one of these. So it was very kind of my student, sorry, who who gave this to me as my part of my collection. Yeah, next one. Yeah, so these are that yellow postcard I was talking about. So these postcards which are available in or any post offices. They are 50 paise. That's all it costs. And I used these to kind of maintain my travel part of it. So wherever I've traveled to Chandigarh, Shimla, I kind of made a small note and I send these postcards to myself as well. So these were like my travel experience postcards, which were kind of documented uh, as a part of my collection. This was sent to me by my friend. She was doing a a workshop in Uzbekistan. And what was unique is this rectangular postcard. It's very unusual. Generally, postcards are 4 by 6 cards. This was a rectangular postcard, and it had a panorama which kind of depicted the entire essence of that place. And on the back side, they had a more space given for her to actually pen down her experience about the workshop. So it's very interesting and a very different size to have in my collection. Yeah. Can I have the next one? Yeah, so these are illustrated postcards. These postcards, so the top one belongs from a set of postcards from Bombay collection. So it's been illustrated by an inspector, and I got this from Kala Ghoda. So there were this set of 25 to 30 postcards for 300 bucks. It was that uh, cheap, and yet it was so priceless to have this. And I've sent this to so many people from Bombay, depicting our culture, our architecture, which we have. And the one below is from Goa. So it's the same structure depicting in two different styles. And over the period of time, with digital technology, printing technology taking over, you find a lot of variations and a lot of illustrations, which is being seen and displayed in the postcards. Yeah, the next one. Yeah. Now these are maps postcards, which is very unusual. Generally, you would find like a structure, but this is like a map of the place where my friends have traveled. And when they travel, they always remember me and they send. So the left one is from Egypt, and the right one is from Spain. And it still even the maps become the essence of depicting or sending a postcard when you're traveling to your friends and dear ones. So yeah, these are like few of my postcards, which are quite interesting too. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Richa. All of us keep seeing postcards, but I think it's that passion of yours that actually allows you to identify and pick up these postcards. We don't do it probably because we don't think like that, but I think now, after listening to you, some of us are actually going to consciously go and look at these postcards.
Yes.
All right, to the audience, you've heard what Richa has to say. She's actually taken us back in time, with this thing of postcards. So let us also travel back in time and see how many of you know a little bit about these lovely postcards. It's time for something which we call the Glyphs quiz. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I would want you to put your answers in the chat box. Coming up, the first question. Which was the first country to use postcards? This is a relatively easy one. Which was the first country that started sending or using postcards? Yes, of course, Apurva. Apurva is from Austria, so she has the answer instantly. It is Austria. Yes, Parag, that is right. Austria it was. In fact, that was at a time when not the sender, but the receiver had to pay for the postcard. Wow, all right. Okay, moving on to the second question. India has a post office which is situated at an elevation of 4,400 meters. That's 14,400 feet. And this post office is considered to be the highest post office in the world. Which state is it in, and what is the name of the place where it is located? Yes, Ashish, that is right. That is Himachal Pradesh. To all the audience, if you can change your settings from panelists to panelists and attendees, so everyone can see your answers. We have Ashish, we've got Rohit, Shubham. Shubham, it's not Spiti Valley. It is a place called Hikkim Village in Himachal Pradesh. You will be amazed to know that the mail from here is carried on foot to a place called Kaza, and the post office is forced to shut down during the winters due to extremely heavy snowfall. Yes, Parag, that is right. 4,400 elevation. Yes, that it is. Okay, and the last question. Where is India's only floating post office? I'm sure a lot of us don't even know that we have something called as a floating post office. Where in India is this located? It's not Kerala, Rohit. Yes, Ashish, you are right again. You will find this post office floating on the waters of the gorgeous Dal Lake in Srinagar. So at first glance, there you can see the picture on the screen. At first glance, you might think it's a normal shikara boat, which is quite common actually in that city. But if you look closely, you will notice the official red and yellow logo of the Indian Post Office. There stands a board which reads Floating Post Office, Dal Lake. There it is for you to see. Lovely. Yes. Thank you, audience, for all your lovely answers, instant answers. And coming back to Richa. Richa, we did
Yeah.
see some lovely cards, but what is so special about your passion is that you've also managed to collect some extremely unique kind of cards. So we'd love to see all of those, please. Can we have the images here? Coming up.
Yeah. So the left one is a tin postcard, which is very unique. So a postcard is not just about paper. So there are different material exploration on postcards as well. So you also have fabric, you have wooden postcards. So I managed to get two. So one is a tin postcard, and one is the wooden postcard, which is sent to me by my friend when she was studying in Edinburgh. So she didn't post it to me because she was worried about it might just break, but she handed over to me, and I think it's unique in a way wherein it's the material which is being explored when it comes to a postcard. So people just sort of resonate that, oh, it's just paper, but it's not that. You also have fabric postcards as well. So there are many other material postcards and different sizes of postcards which can be collected as a part of your collection. Yeah, can I have the next one? Yeah, so this was very interesting when I was traveling to Eastern Europe, and there's this place called Chesky Krumlo. When I was buying postcards for my friend, I realized that I saw a circular postcard, which is very unique because generally postcards are rectangular. I have square postcards, I have rectangular postcards, I have those regular size postcards, but I never had circular postcards. And I've never seen anybody sending me circular postcards. So I think this was something which I purchased for my collection, and which was very unique in its own way, like having a circular postcard, like a different shape altogether. So, yeah. Can I have the next one? This one, as I mentioned earlier, that I did come across a lot of people with similar passion and interest. So amongst them was a friend who also collected postcards, and she mentioned about a 3D postcard. And I was like, "What is a 3D postcard?" And then she said, like, you just send me your address, I will post it to you. And that's when she sent this to me, and I was so surprised that there is this different kind of feel to this postcard when you receive it. And I find it very interesting that there are these different types and postcards which are above picture postcards. There are these 3D postcards, circular postcards, tin postcards, which have been evolving over the period of time, and people are collecting these postcards. So this is one which is a 3D postcard. So when you just see it, you can have a 3D effect when you hold it. I think the picture doesn't do a bit of justice to this, but when you physically hold it, you can see the 3D effect of the postcard. The next one. Yeah, this was again another interesting postcard which I found in my travel. So it is like cut and make postcards. So there is on the right side on the top, you see the entire image photo of a structure. So it's very interactive. So you get a postcard, you cut it, you give half cuts, and you actually make that model, that structure which has been there. So I find the way people have explored and created different types of designs when it comes to postcards. It's amazing, and I'm happy to have such interesting varieties of postcards in my collection. And this was definitely one of my favorites. I say that to all, but yeah, this one is. So that was one interesting. And this is something from my recent travel. It's a pop-up postcard. So it's like a card, but when you open it, on your bottom left, you will see the image of the entire place from where I purchased it. So this is something which is also interesting, and it's very rare to find postcards which are so interactive. You have postcards where you can color on them, so you make it more interactive in terms of the design. So just a flat card can do so much of variation. It's interesting to have these few unique postcards in my collection.
Beautiful, yeah, Richa. We really never thought beyond that light yellow postcard that we always thought of.
Yes.
Circular ones and pop-up ones and three-dimensional ones. Beautiful. It's an absolutely unique and wonderful collection. Like Rohit is saying, you do have some wonderfully amazing friends who helped you. And Roy, of course, is saying he would like to give that collection that his father has of postcards to you.
Okay.
Wonderful friends. Thank you so much. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's what he says. Since you're so passionate, he would love to give you, and you never know, you might find a treasure there.
Of course.
So, friends, do you know there is a wonderful new concept called post crossing? I'm sure that just like me, a lot of you were also unaware about this. Let's hear more about this concept from Richa.
Okay, so Post Crossing is actually a free platform which is easily accessible. So all you have to do is just log in to the platform. You enter a little bit of a profile of yours and you write in your addresses. And the key thing over there is you send a postcard. The algorithm works and you get an address. You send a postcard, and there is a code which you get, which you need to write on the postcard. Okay, and
Mhm.
once the person who receives it, he will register that ID, which will be documented on their thing that you have sent a postcard and the person has received it. So you will get a postcard, so your address would be flashed onto somebody else's profile, and they will send you a postcard. So again, when you get a postcard, you will register their IDs, and they will get a postcard. So it just works like that. So you send a postcard and you get a postcard. It's as simple exchange as that. So this is a globally, it's worldwide use, but you also have these communities which are country based. So you have an post crossing community in India, you have a post crossing community in Mumbai as well. So I did come across them. I am also a part of the WhatsApp group, so there is a lot of exchange of informations related to this topic which is being given. There are meetups which happen very frequently. So you do meet people, and then there is a lot of information which is being exchanged at that particular time. And then there is social media platforms, where on Instagram, on Facebook, you do find people with similar passion, where you could exchange and you could build your collections. There are, like, you send a postcard, you get a postcard. There are some initiatives which are being taken. This year, I also participated in an online exhibition of postcards, which they did it because of the COVID situation. So I think there is a lot of like, the digital platform is also giving us a lot of opportunities to take this
So true. Yes.
ahead. It's I always think that a postcard is like a time travel thing. And initially you used to send the postcards to your near and dear ones, but now, because of social media, you can send it to anybody. It's as simple as that. And and I think everybody is happy when they receive a postcard. So I
Yeah,
think
I'm sure
that's,
they are.
yeah.
Definitely. They're definitely happy to receive postcards, and if they receive them from you, they're going to be even happier, Richa. I'm sure about that. That is so beautiful. Such wonderful shares. Audience, do not go anywhere. Richa is going to be back towards the end after our second guest has spoken. She's going to come back with something equally unique towards the end of the program. And if you do wish to talk to her after that, do stay back. There's an awesome finale that we have planned for all of you. So, friends, if you've liked the episode, the experience, and the concept, we are now open to have your financial support. We would like to sincerely thank our audience who've already supported us till date. Your support has made it possible for this platform to reach, to bring together people from different places, different cultures, all bound together by passion. Your financial support, however big or small, is extremely valuable to us. You can see a Google Pay number as well as a QR code for any contribution that you would like to make to take this concept forward. That's it on your screen. That's the number and that's the QR code. So, looking forward to your support. And before we move on, over to Sarang Gosavi, who is going to share how each one of you can also become a part of our ever growing channel Glyphs. Sarang, over to you.
Thank you, Kavita. To all my passionate friends present here today, we have just heard Richa talk about her passion. In the same manner, all of us also have different passions that we love to do. It could be singing, dancing, photography, traveling, painting. My passion is travel, and I am a part of the Glyphs community. Glyphs CCE is a channel that provides you a platform to take your passion across the globe. We currently have our viewership in over 44 countries across the globe. Now that you are enjoying the Glyphs show, we are happy to tell you that we can create a specially designed show for your company, social, Rotary clubs, as well as for alumni meets. Can we have the video, please?
Glyphs, the world's first community for passion. You can now bring Glyphs to your company for a one of its kind employee bonding event. Drop a message to us on our Facebook page or type in the comment section right now and we shall get in touch with you.
Yes. Now you can also be a part of this Glyphs community. Well, there are three ways in which you can do it. The options are seen on your screen right now. Go ahead and choose one or all. I want to perform or refer someone to perform on the Glyphs episode. I want to introduce Glyphs to my company. For all our viewers on Facebook, please comment option 1 or 2 and we will get back to you. Thank you for your response. You can see the phone number and email ID on the screen right now. So join us on the Glyphs CCE channel, the place where every passion finds the home. Before I sign off, let me take this opportunity to thank you, our wonderful host, Kavita Awasthee, who has been with us since our launch. Kavita Awasthee is a fashion designer who owns and runs her own boutique, Postcards. Over to you, Kavita.
Thank you, Sarang. And yes, you guessed, all of you have put in your passions towards the beginning of this program. So, yes, we are waiting to connect with all of you and have you on our show very soon. So, let's get ready for the next guest now. Our next guest for today is IPSHA BAROOAH, with the very amazing and unusual passion of singing rap songs. She's an artist who likes to write in multiple languages and says that she doesn't want to be confined to a single language. She has already mastered writing verses in English, as we are going to witness today, and so her immediate challenge is to write in Hindi and Assamese, which is her native tongue. So, audience, get ready to enjoy some of these wonderful creations by IPSHA. So, a disclaimer, you are allowed to dance. Nobody's going to judge you while she's performing. All right, so get ready for the first performance. She wrote this rap in just one sitting, thinking about the survival skills of people during the 2020 pandemic. This song is titled 2020 in a Nutshell. So basically, at that time, IPSHA was in the mood of writing a song one evening. She asked her friend Aditya to replicate a beat structure and wrote this, which is a summation of the current situation. So, audience, get ready. Here comes the first performance of the evening. IPSHA, over to you.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, IPSHA, we can. You can go ahead. Yes.
Yes, so I will be playing the audio right now and yeah. If you need survival skills, then you gotta survive it. Gotta take advice from the ones who survived it, cause the ones who survived will devise a way to be alive, coupled with the skill sets and all of the devices. Let me remind you, be united, times are divided, some of them reviving while the rest are lying. But don't be blinded, see how the morgues are lined, that many folks had losses. The loss don't define us, everything that's happening, it don't even surprise me. Gotta sit back cause the history is rewinding. Everything written in this book is all coming to life. Finally, final destination is just arriving. If the love is right, then what the heck will bind us? Many died in the place of the sky is full of lighters, while some presidents are the one with vices. We will fall into a pit if there is one by pipe. But now at home I don't know what the sun is like or lightning. Every time I put the news, some dumb head is fighting some sort of rally, some sort of violence. 2020 is a guest that was uninvited. If you are having a hard time, just take a hiatus. A neighbor will be neighbor if they put the blinds up. If the fence keep changing, it's the nature of the climate. Learn to hold on and to remind the light. Yeah. I've been opening my blinds just to see outside. I've been hoping for my time just to be outside. I've been hoping for the calls I can feel alright. I've been holding up for long just to be alright. I've been closing on my flaws cause I wanna be perfect. I've been showing up the boss cause I wanna cross the hurdles. I've been looking starting out cause I wanna meet my purpose. I've been only close to God, I got some prayers we heard. When wash brain damaging, everybody be brain dead. Some getting money, some getting the payslip. Filled with anxiety, stress, some hatred. Some still bullet, many still getting paid. Yes, we're in the mid of pandemic, it only comes in phases. Just pick the mask and cover up your faces. See, the medics are working way above their pay grade. At the end of the day, it's us who cause the mayhem. Frontline folks still dying and many are nameless. The virus is a Pac-Man coming for you with the game, bro. Just to operate to help stop the cases. We have land for the houses, now we have bodies by the acre. It's a pandemic, pandemonium. Social distancing, the people are just breaking up. The New Year is a movie, the last one was the trailer. Now the roof over your head is the only safe haven. Gotta leave a legacy, not just a piece of paper. Some getting those, some still making a daily bread. We are in this together, everybody's facing it. RIP to those dead, you're no more in any pain, yeah. You're no more in any pain, yo. You're no more in any pain now. You're no more in any pain. Ta-da!
Yes, IPSHA, there you are. Okay. That is such a unique and such a different way of summing up the situation. Yes, IPSHA, beautiful way you've conveyed that. There is a slight lag at your end, IPSHA. We couldn't see your video. We could hear you very well. So if you can just take care of that, right? So to the audience, get ready for the next one. This is a free verse titled Time is Money. Again, written in just one sitting. That's IPSHA for you. The main intention of this verse is to put good bars with every beat. So here IPSHA has recently tried out the UK rap style to understand if this is something that would interest our audience. So audience, pay attention. Coming up next, the next performance. IPSHA, back to you.
If there's a lag, then do you want me to... No, I don't want to switch off the video, but...
Well, we can hear you now. Don't switch off the video. Maybe you can just continue. Not a problem.
Sure.
All right, just give us a minute and here it comes.
Thank you so much for your patience.
Yes, IPSHA, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, time is money, so I know how many are watching. It's a domino effect, a lot of fire from this bombshell. I'm so fly, been the one sitting in the cockpit, taking off with this beat, and now you cannot stop me. If you wait on my shoulders, I'm shoulder pressing it. If I spit fire for you, then you gotta specimen on every record. Except for me, I'm thinking of breaking them, trying to think out of the box. This ain't a tesseract. I'm not a warrior, just a regular person. I'm working on my goal, stepping up to my purpose. Look, I slay hurdles, whether in my cap dirty. If the ball is in my court, then I must never adjourn it. Jotting in my journals, I'm keeping a track record. You'll burn if you push your work to the backbone. You can achieve any pipe dream, the one you're laughing at. This beat has got a flow, I'm ready for tapping in. Backing up my misery, open in the grief case. Go against the wind and never getting swept. Right to this beat, it's a verbal cascade. I hope you get the text. It's a rap relay. Not everyone you meet will have your best interest. They'll be cashing on you by default. You in the karma collects and compounds. Wait for the right time. Having my head held high, now I got a stiff neck. Not different, just working on my talents, working on my gifts every day that I'm present. Wrapping up and practicing, not procrastinating, never doctored my image. Look, I'm trying to have patience. The life through your lips will happen if you believe. You will find the right one and only if you're clicking. Never lose hope, keep on lifting up the spirits. Progress comes at every size and that's an elevation. Not a one-man army, I'm building a battalion. Every little brick's gonna build an establishment. Talking of your flaws, you can never get embarrassed. You can be a good person and also be a baddie one. Also be a baddie one. Also be a baddie one. Thank you.
Thank you, IPSHA. Yes, Roy, I know there is a slight lag at her end. IPSHA, I think it is better that you keep your video off. It will enhance the bandwidth so we can hear you a little more clearly. So let's get ready for the third one while she fixes that. There is a fire in the booth track. So this is a short collection of her fast verses because IPSHA has a very keen interest in speed rapping, as she calls it. She raps these verses pretty often to exercise her lungs and rehearse speed rapping such that in the future she can seamlessly switch her flow. Yes, so let's hear this concept of speed rapping. Over to you, IPSHA. Yes, of course, all of us do agree that lung power is very important here, as we can see IPSHA with her
Okay, so
skills
I've
there.
switched off my video so that you...
Yes, perfect. So we can hear you perfectly. Yeah.
Great. So there are... I'll start with this one. Mic check. One. Here we go. I'm aggressive, not subliminal. Maximize the benefit, then never keep it minimal. Grabbing the to the pin. Enemies coming my way, I'm gonna finish them all up. I'm shooting that thing, never ricochet. No snakes in my circle, cause I eliminate. I'm so full of energy, you never catch me cynical. Only real folks in my crew, I'm gonna hit them up. On the coach of the game, I'm a match for the plane. Say it to a face, I can run up with shade. I'm damn versatile, but it's stuck up the place. If you come at me again, I'll rub it. I stand tall to the heat, running to the goal that is calling for me. Taming my opponents, I'm grabbing the leash, I'm the cream of the crop. I'm top of supreme, I'm the one in the game, I can take up the challenge. Kick it up a notch and I will put you in the bracket. Oops. Kavita, I had a small lag over here. I had to switch it off.
Yes, that's okay. Okay, if the host can just start my video, there's a little technical hitch there. Not a problem, IPSHA. That's absolutely all right. Okay,
I got off track. Actually, I got off track while I was playing, so I had to switch it off.
Not a problem. That's okay. We all can see your passion, the way you're taking it on. That's perfectly all right. Let's get ready for the next one. There are just some things in technology that you cannot handle. That's all right. So audience, the next one, the rap is titled Hausla. Like we say in this situation, Hausla Rakhiye. Again, the next track is titled Hausla. This is an English-Hindi rap track. The main purpose of this track is to motivate people to pursue their goals because you will only achieve something if you work towards it. Yes, IPSHA, can we have that one?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So yes, audience, she's just starting that for you.
Thank you so much to the audience for, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the comments. I'm reading all of them. And yeah, here we go.
Yes.
Can everybody hear the beat?
Yes.
Yeah. Open a portal of beats and I'm flowing. Focus on you and not your opponents. Aim for the goal if you got the devotion. The plan gotta execute, set them in motion. खुद की है रास्ता खुद ही है चलना. करने से होगा सो होगा तो करना. आदत है जीत की बाकी तो फर्स्ट था निशाना है आगे तो आगे ही चलना. खुद की है ताकत और मन की है शक्ति एक योद्धा योद्धा. गर्मी है सर्दी we are polar opposites. I have an aversion of those who keep talking. I'm not the kind of person I'm a bullet I can hit on. I'm running with the force. I'm a NASCAR red without running. I'm a horse. I just work in the room never running at the most. I'm a cheetah in the game. I'm stunning with the flow. Damn all the fortune I'm spinning your wheels. But I've got to have I'm bringing to me. Running on the track, got a force on my feet. I stick for the wins, I don't do defeat. दुश्मन है दोस्त है दुश्मन जितने भी संबंध है सारी ली चुनकर I stick to the ones when I make a decision. When you want it the most, then you gotta get friction. जितना भी हौसला रख ली सामने हर एक इनाम का तो अपना ही दाम है. जिसका भी जीत हो उसका ही शान है. But how do you work for तो उतना ही पास है. I'm working on me. See my goals are colossal. You're giving me shots and I'm taking them all. When I'm calling the shots and I'm making the fortune. When I come for the crown, that will be a shock like no. Yes, that's Hosla. That is the snippet of Hosla. I hope everybody could hear it without technical issues.
We did. We heard it perfectly, IPSHA. That was wonderful. I think we're going to give you a couple of minutes to catch your breath. And while she does that, audience, let's get ready again for the Glyphs quiz. All right, this is the first movie to feature Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Singh together on screen. It's also the first Indian film on the life of a rapper. This film was shot in the slum areas of Dharavi in Mumbai, where a huge set of slums was erected on an open ground. This movie is based on the life of rap artists Naved Sheikh and a second artist, which is played by Ranveer Singh. Yes, it is Gully Boy. My question is, what is the name of the person that has inspired this character in Gully Boy? So my question is, who is the original Gully Boy? Yes, it is Divine. We have some instant answers there. His actual name is Vivian Fernandez. Divine it is. Yes, Vivian Fernandez. All right. Moving on to the second question. The name of the first female Indian rapper. Her actual name is Taran Kaur Dhillon, who was born on the 29th of July. Yes, it is right. That is right, Shubham. She's known by her stage name, which is Hard Kaur or Hardcore, as they call it. That's the one you can see on your screen. She's an Indian rapper and a hip hop singer, as well as a playback singer and an actress in Bollywood. All right, and we've just heard RICHA sing in Hindi. So my question is, this person who I'm talking about is considered to be the world's first Hindi rap megastar. He's also involved in various other areas of the entertainment industry and works in several different languages and media. Who is this person that I'm talking about? Wow, yes, Shubham, that was instant, and Kaustubh and Yashwant. Yes, it is Baba Sehgal, whose actual name is Harjeet Singh. Wow, okay, so back to IPSHA. I hope you've got your breath back. Now the next one is titled, Where Are We Now? This is a recent track that she's made. The song is about the destiny of mankind if we continue to misbehave with our surroundings. The song depicts the nature of people during tough times and when they have everything at their disposal. Again, this is an English and a Hindi mix song. So yes, IPSHA, back to you.
A small background, this is actually my favorite song. One more small fact, I got this song on a rainy day. When it was raining, I went out to the balcony and I was thinking of something and I got a tune in my head and I just called up Aditya saying, hey, this is the tune in my head, just make a song out of it. And that's how we set up with I gave him a small tune on my voice recording, like, and then he played the whole tune out of that and we made a full song out of this.
Amazing. That's wonderful. Lovely, IPSHA. We would love to listen to this thing. Yes, Shubham, thank you for that. The next time, definitely some special questions for you.
Shoot.
Yes, just a minute, coming up there.
Small glitch.
Yes, a small glitch, I know. Technology always does have a few glitches. We'll have to find somebody who's passionate about technology after this. Yes, IPSHA, any luck there? Are we able to start that? Anirudh, if you're
Yes.
there, if you have
Okay.
IPSHA. Okay, got it.
I'm sorry, I forgot to enable the audio.
Okay, yes. Good to go now?
Yes, I hope.
Yes, of course.
किसकी हाथ में आज किसका है किस्मत तबाही और मौत तो हम देखते हैं दिन भर सबके नस पे है विनाश का हल तक एक ही है धरती तो फिर भी ये हिम्मत रह के हम मरते हैं जीने भी ना दे मांगे है पानी वो जहर पिला दे हमारी ही दिल में दुश्मनी खिला है प्रकृति के साथ में हम उसके खिलाफ है धरती की तापमान तो बढ़ती ही जाती है रहते हैं हम जैसे और कोई न प्राणी है चीने है घर उनके हक से करवानी है वो चीने हमारे तो वो ना इंसाफी है होठों की शब्द एक तबाही से दूर है अंत में समझते हैं जो बेकसूर है नेता दे आदेश हम चलते हैं धुन में कितना भी क्रोध है अब बहती है खून में अब क्या करे आज मिला क्या हमें मांगे है भी जिससे करते हैं भेद अस्त्र उठाने का शौकी है सब में मिटेगी ये घर और ये धरती ये देश Can I postpone the song? I'm getting thrown off track here.
Yes, not a problem. You know why it's getting postponed? Because the next song that she is going to perform on is an Assamese single named Ami Punkar.
Yes.
So this is dedicated to Pune. I think the crowd of Pune wants you to come up with that one, which is why the other ones are having glitches. So to the audience, Assamese is IPSHA's native language. And so she has made a tribute to the vibrant city of Pune in her native language. There are metaphors in this song describing how she has settled in Pune ever since she shifted into this city. So IPSHA always, she says she wanted to start rapping in her native language, Assamese. The first idea that came to her was a tribute to the city that she has lived in for 8 years now. And Assamese rap for her seemed to be the perfect way to express her gratitude. So coming up, the last song for today, an Assamese version in her explaining her gratitude for Pune. So Punekars, here it comes. This one's for you.
I love this song.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, absolutely. I love this song.
All right, we are waiting. Yes.
Just another quick fact, I wrote this song with the help of my father. My father is more eloquent in Assamese, and so since he's all equally passionate about the fact that I rap, he sat down with me, he edited my lyrics, and he polished it. Just that it would have better vocabulary, it would have metaphors.
Wow, so sweet. The passion runs in the family. Wonderful. Let's hear it from IPSHA.
Yes. এগুতে চহৰ সম্ভাৱনা পৰিপূৰ্ণ শিক্ষাৰ দিশলৈ বহুত বেছি বুটলিলো কামতে মগন বাকী সকলে এৰি দিলো ইটছ মাই প্ৰেছ টু দিছ প্লেচ চব নিজৰ হাত দি লিখো বাকী মানুহ সম্ভাৱৰ কথা মই ভবা নাই নিৰবিচ্ছিন্ন মোৰ প্ৰগতিৰ গতি সূৰ্যক সন্ধানী মই নাথাকো চকু মদিব মন অন্ধকাৰ কিন্তু মনে তোমাৰ চাবি পুনৰ্ভূমি কি দিবলৈ সক্ষম মই ইমান বছৰ থাকি এতিয়া মই পুনেকাৰ হয় এই চহৰটো হ'ল মোৰ শিক্ষাৰ স্থলী নিজৰ হাতে ঘড়ী দিন মোৰ ভাগ্যৰ বৰ ধুনীয়া চহৰ বিশালে মানুহ জনতা সহজাত সুবিধাৰে বিস্তৃত এলেকা তফাতবিহীন দিন ৰাতি চকু খুলি ৰাখিবা ভাঙা গানত সুৰ পাবা কাণ খুলি শুনিবা আমি পুনেকাৰ আমি পুনেকাৰ বহুত বছৰ হ'ল মই বহুত মানুহ লগ পালো বহুত বিশ্বাস অকলতে হেৰুৱালো কথাই নহয় ইহঁতৰ কামতে বুজি পালো কোন বেয়া কোন ভাল মই সময়ত গম পালো ভিন্ন জেগাত বিভিন্ন জনতা ইয়াতে চবে মিলি জুলি থাকে একো চিন্তা নাই সন্মান পাবা যদি সন্মান দিয়া পুনৰ্ভূমি এই মোৰ অতীতক আঁতৰাই ইয়াতে মোৰ জীৱনৰ ডিঙামাল লক্ষ্য ভাল বেয়া চিন্তা নকৰো সময় জীৱনৰ শিক্ষাত নাভাবো যেনে কষ্ট কামত মন খৰাই হ'ল সময়ৰ অৰ্থ this place shaped me to a better person I praise that opportunity daily I'm getting myself to make it otro palo mitro palo valo kita জীবন some efforts from people can be বাকি সব আমি পুনেকাৰ 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 আমি পুনেকাৰ
Yes, Sami Punekar, definitely so. IPSHA, we're going to make you rap in Marathi the next time. We've got a lot of people here who've loved the energy that you've been rapping with, and we're going to sit like your dad with you and help you form that in Marathi the next time. Lovely, IPSHA. Thank you so much. And audience, before we go to the finale, again, if you've liked the episode and the experience, and of course the concept now that you've seen it, we are open to have your financial support. We'd like to thank all our audience who have consistently been supporting us through all these 73 episodes. Your support has made it possible for this platform to bring together people from different places and cultures, all bound together by passion. So friends, your financial support, however big or small, is extremely valuable to us. Again, on your screen, you can see the GPay number as well as the QR code for any contribution that you would like to make to take this concept forward. On behalf of our audience and Team Glyphs, a heartfelt thanks to our guests RICHA and IPSHA for joining us today on this wonderful show. We're also thankful to our ever-efficient backend team for their efforts in preparing every episode flawlessly. And the founders, Gayatri, Salil, and Tanushri, for innovating this idea and creating this awesome channel. Last but not the least, a wonderful audience from India and across the globe for watching, supporting, and encouraging us during every episode of our channel Glyphs. And now, as promised, time for the finale. Have you ever thought that we could see the passions of a postcard collector and a rap artist collaborating? Well, here is what we're going to see. You're going to see a video of the collection of some beautiful postcards. And perfectly coordinating with her is a rap song which has been made specially by IPSHA. So let's see this wonderful amalgamation presenting our signature style, the Glyphs Jugalbandi. Here it comes.
postcard that came in 1861, made by John P. Charlton in Philadelphia. Those cards had borders, they never had pictures. Send it to anybody writing words that are sincere. The earliest postcards sold in Chicago, USA. These cute-looking cards are still in trend today. When Austria had civil war, they got some cards published, and slowly the idea flew to many of the countries. Then it came to India in 1897. We had 26 million annual sales. You get the message. These cards were a document, a proof of history. You can put a photograph, these pics are pictures. Cards for occasion, you can write a love letter. When millions used it, they became a trendsetter. Come and grab a card, you can have it in any shape. Cards of any size for your friends any day. Friends any day.
That was so wonderful. I'm sure all of you would agree, a perfect end to a beautiful evening. So like I said, in case anyone from the audience is interested in interacting with our guests, please put your name in the chat box or press the button raise hand, and we can get you backstage to talk to them. After all the interesting shares and the wonderful way of rapping, I'm sure some of you would like to talk to them. So thank you. I am your host, Kavita Awasthee, signing off for today. My team and I shall be waiting to see you on our next episode, where we introduce you to the passions of classical music on the keyboard and the passion of baking. So tune in on next Sunday at 5 o'clock and be there to experience a new world of passion. Not to forget the upcoming 75th episode on the 17th of January. Until then, stay safe, keep exploring your passions, and do take very good care of yourselves. Good night and have a lovely week ahead.